Hey everybody, it's Kevin Harding here, and I am not alone today. I know you can't see him right now, but I've got Jesse Rodriguez with me. He's going to be doing a little training. In fact, the title we came up with after we sent out an email and our Facebook post was pretty cool, and that is, I've got it down here, 7 Steps to a Toilet-Proof Social Media Plan. So Jesse's gonna go over that with you here shortly. I just want to give you a little tease so you'll stick around for the hangout. First of all, Keith is in the air. Keith is on his way over to South Africa as we speak, and he's going to our convention over there in Johannesburg, where leaders from around the country will be. And we are going to be launching 5 new programs in a Victory. And we are going to be, so he's going to do that on Saturday. On that following Monday, on the 28th, we're going to have a special Monday night, or it's not night here, it's going to be 12 o'clock normal time as it is right now, but on Monday, the 28th, a special hangout launching all these new programs around the world. So we're going to launch it here in the States and everywhere else. South Africa is going to hear it first, but then everybody else is going to hear it as well. That Monday we're going to launch it, so make sure you get lots and lots of people on that Monday hangout. And then we're going to have Tuesday, the 29th, we're going to have a special opportunity hangout, so make sure you get your folks on there as well. But I'm just going to tell you guys, this is going to be a first. What we're launching, one of the programs has never been done before, as far as I know, in network marketing. So excited to share and announce that. But I will tell you a little bit more about how we're adding 3 new subscription options to our Victory account, to our products. A new dashboard. I'll tell you a little bit more towards the end of the call, what kind of dashboard that is. And also something that has to do with this right here. And I'll, again, give you a little bit more information towards the end of the call. But hopefully that's piqued your interest a little bit. Jesse, again, is now going to talk to us about what not to do in the bathroom. And Jesse, take it away. Give us your 7 steps to a toilet-proof social media plan.
What not to do in the bathroom. Man, I didn't prepare for that one. But 7 steps to help your social media plan. Things to help you be a little bit more successful in your social media marketing and help you develop a plan to build your business. Number 1 is pretty important. I'm not going to say the most important. I'm going to leave that one for the last one. But number 1 is develop a pitch. What is your pitch for your business? Can you describe what your company does in 120 characters or less? That is by far the most important part of your pitch. Is making sure that you can do it in 120 characters. Why 120 characters? Well, 1, you want to make it short and sweet. You want to be able to sell what you have quickly. You want to be able to just send one question out there for your audience to get their attention. You want their attention. And then the 120 characters comes because that's the limit when you make a post on Facebook or Twitter, it's somewhere around there. So you want to make sure you can market your product on social media in just a short amount of time. Practice this. Practice makes perfect. You want to continue using it and modify it. If I have the same pitch over and over and over and it's not working, do something different. Create a new pitch. See if it works. If you have one that's working and then it slowly stops working, it's not being as effective anymore, switch it up. Try to get that engagement back. Try to get your pitch perfect. You want to make sure that you're reaching out to your customers and that you're doing so quickly. You can lose them there and then, or you can get them. So make sure that your pitch is 120 characters and that you can sell it. In your pitch, you want to make sure you include what's your point. What is the type of program that you have and why do I need it? If I am your customer, why do I need your product? Because that's what I'm going to ask myself when you're talking to me. I'm either going to say, I could use this, or what are they talking about? They're just wasting my time. I don't want it. So make sure you get your point across and make sure that you put it in there quickly and that you can just get right to it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is, what is your relationship with your audience? Do you have a relationship going with them? On my Facebook, I have 900 some friends, maybe less if people deleted me, I don't know, but it's somewhere around there. What does your audience know about you today? You know, are you engaging with them? Are you on a personal level? Are you being fake? I mean, be real with your audience. Be the person that you want people to know you for. You don't want to put pictures of these big houses, these fancy cars, but then people who really know you know that your car isn't that great and your house isn't that big. So be real with your people. There's nothing wrong with being normal. There's nothing wrong with being human, being just like anybody else, because that's how people are going to relate to you. They're going to relate to you because you are an ordinary person doing something extraordinary. So make sure that you build your audience. Make sure that they know who you are. Another thing is, when you post stuff, you know, do not censor them. If they have something to say and they don't agree with you, it is okay for them to disagree with you. It is okay for them to agree with you. Not everybody's going to see your same view. Not everybody's going to agree with you, but allow them to voice their opinion and engage with them in a healthy manner without attacking them. And if they attack you, then just slowly get out of it. If anybody asks you questions, make sure you answer them directly. If they ask you, you know, hey, what's Victory100 about? Oh, send them to your website. Don't do that. Tell them, engage with them, answer their question on social media so others can see and so people can know that you know what you're talking about and you know exactly what you're selling. You don't want to redirect them because chances are that's going to be too much work for anybody. I know I don't like clicking to find something else out. If I'm going to click on an article that's going to tell me how to do this, I want to make sure that that article is going to tell me, not I'm going to click here, then click 2 more steps. So make your steps easy. If they ask you something, answer them. Don't redirect them. Engage with your core audience. These are the people that, once again, I might have 900 some friends, and I only talk to 20 of them. I'm not going to try to build and connect with all 900 people. That's almost impossible. Engage with the core audience, the people that comment, talk to you on a normal basis. Make sure that you connect with them and bring them together. Bring 2 people that don't know each other, bring them together, talk with them, and try to make sure that everybody is, or your main group is constantly following you and talking, because with your conversation with them, other people are going to see it. So you want to make sure that that relationship is going to grow stronger and bigger so that other people can read it. Let's see. Know how your audience uses social media. That's number 4. How can you relate and engage to your audience? Are they look at trending? Do you have a lot of people that are trending videos? Do you have a lot of people doing articles? Do you have people trending images? Find that. You don't want to post videos if people are more into reading. You don't want to post articles if people rather watch videos. You know, you also need to get your age group, your gender, and the geography of where they're at. You know, that's going to help determine if you have an international business focusing on U.S. news or news in South Africa, China, it's not going to be relevant to everybody and they're just going to unfollow you. So make sure that your audience is using social media and that you can relate and engage with them. Let's see, number 5 is, what is your one thing? What is the one thing you are selling? Are you selling hope? Are you selling safety, innovation, magic? Volvo, the car company, their main thing is safety. Apple, they sell innovation. Disney, Walt Disney, they sell magic. That's their one main purpose of their brand. What is yours? Make sure that you find that one thing, and it's hard. It's hard to find what is the one thing I'm selling. With Victory100, are you selling time? Are you selling them hope? I've heard that before. Are you selling them an opportunity? Are you selling them a platform to make things easy? What are you selling? Staples, their main thing is the easy button. I mean, what are you selling? If you're not using Victory100, what's your one main thing for your business? So find that and make sure that you sell that one thing. Don't try to sell everything. Don't try to sell a dashboard, a platform, training. You're going to oversell your product. So make sure you just stick with one main thing, and that's it. The rest of it will come with it. So don't oversell, just one thing. 6 is, how do you measure your success? Are you going to try to measure your success based on your profit, based on how many customers you have, based on how big your following is, how satisfied you are, how satisfied your customers are? How will you measure your success? Find a way that you can measure your success. You want to make sure that you find a way in a positive way. First of all, you don't want to make huge goals. You want to make goals, but not big ones. If you want to make your overall goal is I want to have 50 customers in Victory 100. Okay, you can't get from 0 to 50 and succeed. Start slow, start small. Let's go 3, let's go 7, let's go 10, and slowly build up, because that is how you're going to keep your optimism up, that you're being successful, that you're continuing to grow. And maybe you start small with, you know what, I just want to have 2 people enrolled, but I want to have a following of people that I can talk to and engage with, because that's how you're going to get more people, more leads, more views, and that could be your stepping stone. So find small stepping stones, find small goals that you can measure your success. And it doesn't have to be on enrollment, it doesn't have to be on customer base, it could also be on your post, on your social media posts. I want to post something that's going to engage with 10 people today. I want to make sure I have 10 comments, 20 likes, something small like that. So make goals for engagement, make goals for your business, make small goals all over the place so you can have something to achieve. Without having something to achieve, you're going to aim for nothing and you're going to achieve nothing. So, make sure you find a way to measure your success. And the last one, number 7, this one I find very important. Everybody needs a mentor and everybody needs a mentee. You need to have someone that you look up to, and maybe you don't have that person. Maybe you don't have that enroller that's pouring time into you, teaching you how to be a leader. Look for one. Read. You can find so many people on social media. You can follow them on Twitter. You can follow them on Facebook. They have content that's great on how to be a leader, how to engage in social media. So find somebody to look up to, someone that you look up to that knows what they're talking about, or at least sound like they know what they're talking about. Find that person and continue to learn and grow from them. At the same time, you want to make sure that you're doing the same thing as somebody else. Maybe you only have one person enrolled. Spend time with them. Help them grow, because this is a growing company. I'm not just out for myself. I'm not out to just build 10,000 people under my business. That's going to be great for me, but if I have 10,000 people under me and they're not enrolling anybody, well, one by one they're going to come out, and then what? Then my business is going down. So make sure that you're pouring into them, helping them be successful, because in return you're going to be successful. So pour into a mentee, find a mentor, and make sure that you're constantly growing. It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to have someone help build you. So don't think that it's any less, that you're not as successful, because that's how successful people became successful, is by having someone help them. So invest time in someone else and make sure that you're investing in yourself. So those are 7 steps. I hope that you can use some of that, put a good plan into place, and use it on social media. Try it out. Tell me if it works, tell me if it doesn't, and we can go from there.
Awesome, Jesse, man. I took some great things away from there. A couple things that I wrote down. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it, especially when you're talking to somebody for the first time and you're just introducing them to who Victory is and what Victory is about. Keep it simple and keep it fun as well. Have a plan. That was one of the last things Jesse mentioned, and really that's kind of the whole title of this talk today, is having a plan. I coach my son's football team, and at every single practice, I have a practice plan. I know what we're going to do that day, how long we're going to do it for, and I have a plan. If I don't, we'll get out there and be like, okay, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? You got to have direction, and with direction, you have to have a plan. And so have a plan. Within that plan, you're going to have goals, as Jesse mentioned, so you can measure your results along the way. When we meet, we have our first football practice on a week from yesterday, or a week from today, actually. And we're going to sit down with the kids, and we're going to ask them what their goals are for the season. And then we're going to tell them what our goals are. And so you're starting with a solid foundation. You're starting as a group, and you're knowing what it is you want to get out of what we're doing. Get out of practice, get out of the games. And it's more than just football. When we talk to these kiddos, of course we want to win. We want to play well, but it's more life lessons and mentoring is another thing that Jesse was talking about. But being a mentor to these kids and giving them some life lessons along the way. It's not all about football. It's about growing and becoming a young man as well when it comes to football, and being a coach. But you can think of it the same way when you are talking about your business or social media or whatever it is you're promoting. And if you have a mentor and somebody, or a coach, somebody that you can talk to and you can look up to that has been successful, then that will go a long way. And then, of course, as Jesse said, have somebody that now you're giving that wisdom down to as well. So, and mentee. So, awesome stuff, Jesse. I appreciate it, man. That was great. Really good stuff. That's probably one of my favorites that you've done so far. So, thank you for that. I teased you a little bit about what Keith is launching this Saturday. What we're going to be launching on our special hangout on Monday. Let me give you a little more information. We are adding 3 new ways you can subscribe to Victory. There are 3 new customer categories that you can subscribe to Victory with. That's all I'm going to say about that. Be here next Monday to learn more about the specifics of each of those 3 different customer categories. We're going to have a new dashboard I mentioned earlier. It's going to be a new social dashboard. We're going to make it easier for you to share trending content in your Victory back office on the dashboard. I'm going to dive into more of that on Monday when we do our special hangout. And then the last thing I want to mention is we're going to be doing something new. I mentioned about a smartphone. We're going to launch it on Monday as well in this hangout. It has to do with mobile. So that's all I'm going to say about that. 3 new customer programs, something we're calling a social dashboard, and then something to do with mobile. So I don't know if you can connect all the dots or not, but we are going to extensively talk about that on Monday's hangout, Monday the 28th. Make sure you're there, same time. Invite as many people as you can, and we want to share with you what we're doing, the direction we're heading as well. So thanks for being here today, guys. Thank you, Jesse, for that training. And I just wish that a safe trip. He's in the air as we speak on the way to Johannesburg, South Africa. Excuse me. If you're in South Africa, I want to say hello to all of you. Make sure you are going to be at the conference or the convention on Friday and Saturday, I believe it is. You guys are going to have a great time. You're launching some really impressive things and fun things. So, guys, keep it simple. Have a plan. Have goals, and keep it fun. So, if you can do all those things, those are a recipe for success for sure. So, thanks, guys, for being here this week. We'll talk to you again. Our next time we're going to talk is on our special hangout Monday, the 28th at 12 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. South Africa. Guys, have a great week. And don't forget, Jesse does product trainings, one-on-one trainings. So if you are interested in that, make sure you connect with Jesse, and you guys can get some trainings scheduled. If you've got any questions about any part of our platform, any part of the products, or just have some social media questions, just general questions, Jesse's your man. So I appreciate Jesse's time today and your time as well, and we'll see you next week.